Today it is road trip thrifting day, and I am going to be heading north from Metro Detroit area. I'm located in Michigan, and we're heading north, about an hour north, and we're going to see where we end up. I will give you all the details and see what the thrift stores about an hour north of Metro Detroit look like. Want to come along? We hopped on Telegraph Road heading north, also known as US 24. And we started our travels. We only ended up going about 45 minutes north, and we hit our first thrift store. It actually is a Habitat for Humanity restore center. Restores are wonderful. They're more than just your normal thrift store. They also accept building materials, and all of the profits go back into the community to help people around the world, so it's kind of a great place to visit. And when we got there, there were tons of sales going on. All these beds were half off. This restore too has tons of furniture. I know a lot of places I've been to recently are low, but not here. Although prices vary from pretty reasonable to crazy expensive, the quality of the furniture overall is really good. I was tempted by this buffet piece. It was only $60. I could already imagine it painted. I mean, look at the detail, but it looked kind of heavy, so I passed. I might regret it. There were also tons of huge chandeliers. All were $50, and perhaps there was an additional sale on them. I didn't check. I was in awe. And unfortunately, my house is too small and my booth is too, but wow, what a deal, $50. Which one would you choose? Restores usually don't have very good home decor and home items. They're known more for the building materials and the bigger items, and there was tons of those. It almost reminded me of a hardware store, but the prices are so much better. I always try to load up on screws or nails or any items that I'm in short supply. There was also even more lighting fixtures. Restores always have tubs, sinks, toilets, and appliances. If you're doing home improvement, you might want to check out your restore first. We continued on to our next thrift store. Another advantage of being in Michigan in fall are the beautiful colors we were able to enjoy. Stop number 2 was the St. Vincent de Paul store. It looked really well stocked when we walked in and was quite large. There were actually 2 additional rooms besides this one. And one room held all of the goodies, the home decor and furniture items. Although there were a lot of items here and a pretty good selection, prices were a little high. That beautiful brass candlestick was $5.99. Usually in my area, I like to try to find them around $2 to $3 or less if I can. And most of the candlesticks were starting at $4 and up, so I passed. There was also tons of clear glass. And I also liked this bucket that I found, but it was missing one of the metal rims, so at $6.99, too much money. There was a cute selection of frogs. I love when they decorate end caps. And I found this old school box. I think I used to have one. I realized it was originally a cream of wheat container that you could cut into a school box. Pretty cool. The book section here was amazing. I hit vintage Reader's Digest books that I've been looking for a long time, and some other amazing classic books that I've never seen in such good condition. Check out this colorful children's set of books that I found. Best part was when I got up to the front, I was informed that all children's books were not $1.99 hardcover, but were only 29 cents each. What a steal. When I was checking out, I was also informed that there's a St. Vincent de Paul loyalty program. You just give them your name and your phone number, and you kind of collect points. Once you have so many points, you get $5 coupons sent to you for $5 off, and it costs nothing to join. When you sign up, you also get 10% off your order, which is a really good deal. I was told that the offer is only good for Southeastern Michigan, but if you have St. Vincent de Paul's near you, maybe check out and see if they offer the same kind of deal. Our next stop was a Value World. I have a lot of these by me, and so I was looking forward to see how this one compares. As you walked in, it was a really huge place and looked really well stocked. My mom found the first treasure. She is a porcelain artist and paints on china, and found a tea set that is perfect to paint on. I will put a link to her YouTube channel and Facebook page below. If you want to learn to china paint, check her out and make sure to follow her and subscribe to her on YouTube. I always love the Housewares section. It's always like a treasure hunt, but you really got to keep your eyes peeled or you might miss something. I also found a whole bag of vintage cookie cutters. They were only $1.91 and they sell really well at the holidays. The color in the leaves were just amazing, but we had to continue on to our next stop, which was a Salvation Army, a thrift store. The store had quite a bit of furniture, pretty reasonable prices. I was actually thinking about getting one of these and painting it with DIY paint. Found this beautiful chair, but nobody could give me a price on it, unfortunately. So I headed to Housewares, and there were a lot of vintage items, but the prices were really high here. So it was fun to look, but not to purchase. One tip, if you are thrifting, is look for off-season items like these bunny plate or the egg plate. Usually you can get them at lower prices, but today was not the case. The store was not a total waste. This huge bowl was coming home with me for only $4.99. Our last stop was another Salvation Army thrift store. My mom had been here before and really wanted to take a second look. It looked really well stocked and had lots of cool items. Check out this rocker. I love the fabric. This little stone-made house was really cool, but it needed the Barbie dolls inside to go, and at almost $11, it wasn't worth the price. So we continued looking, and ended up, of course, back in Housewares, where we discovered another treasure for my mom. A plate painted by one of her china painting idols, Barbara Duncan. There were lots of great items, but the prices were so high. Almost every tag was double digits. I have never seen prices so high at the thrift store. My mom purchased her plate, but I left empty-handed. The prices were too high. But there was this great sign on the way out listing all the Salvation Army thrift stores in the Metro Detroit area. I took a picture of it because I want to try to visit each and every one of them. The big treasures from the thrift haul were books. Tons of books in excellent condition. This was Edgar Allan Poe with a great cover and gold binding. The big score was the set of children's classics. I just love the colors, which are even on the spine too. I did find that one of the books looks like a kid cut open to make a hidey hole to hide some special treasure. Always make sure to double check your books ahead of time. I was too excited with 29 cents each that I bought them all. I'll probably use this book and repurpose it for price tags in my booth. I also found some golden books, which are always a good deal and always sell well. And just a little note, I found some great Reader's Digest, but they often have these covers. If you remove them, the books underneath are gorgeous, but keep your eye out for anything that says Reader's Digest. Otherwise, you won't know this hidden gem is here. Also found a cookbook I'd never seen before in excellent condition and a whole bunch of yearbooks. One of the yearbooks had a lot of great signatures in them. We have a collector at our antique mall that is always purchasing yearbooks. I had a lot of fun reading through all of the autographs. A lot different than how they sign yearbooks nowadays. Remember earlier in the video I said I almost missed something? I actually almost missed all 3 of these salt and pepper shakers. Aren't they adorable? They were all about $1.21 to $2.92. What a steal and really cute. It always pays to keep your eyes open. I also found some cookie cutters, which will really be cute on a Christmas tree display, and this vintage bowl. Thank you so much for joining me. It is always so much fun to go thrifting in another area. If you have any suggestions about where I should check out thrift stores, especially if you're located near Michigan, drop them in the comments below. Thank you so much and happy thrifting. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second, give it a like, and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about salvaging, repurposing, creating, and maybe a few more thrift store trips too.